In today's lecture, we discuss this method, Milne-Thomson's method, to find a function when one conjugate function is given. To explain this method, we are taking a function fz equal to u plus iota v. U is a function of xy, v is a function of xy. Then z, which is a complex number, x plus iota y, take conjugate of this complex number. Then after solving these two equations, first add these two equations, then subtract these equations, we will get the value of x and y. Then put z is equal to z conjugate in above two relations. We get x is equal to z, y is equal to 0. Then fz is equal to u at z0 plus iota v at z0. Then two cases arises. First one is when real part is given, means u is given. Then take the derivative of this function with respect to x. F dash z is equal to ux plus iota vx. As only one function is given, so we have to change this equation into a single function by using CR equations, which are ux is equal to vy, uy is equal to negative of vx. Then change vx to negative of uy. Then f dash z is equal to ux at z0 minus iota uy at z0. Then integrate this equation and we get the function fz. Similarly, when imaginary part is given, suppose v, f dash z is equal to ux plus iota vx, then change this function of u to a function of y by using first CR equation. We get vy plus iota vx, means vy at z0 plus iota vx at z0. Then by integrating this equation, we will get a analytic function, required analytic function. To fully understand this method, we are taking this example in which a function is given x cube minus 3xy square plus 3x square minus 3y square plus 1. First of all, we have to prove that this function satisfies Laplace equation. Then we will find the corresponding analytic function. This method is easier as compared to the method we have discussed in the last lecture, when we have to find a complete function in place of a one part, either real part or imaginary part. We are taking a derivative of u with respect to x, 3x square minus 3y square plus 6x. Then again take derivative of this function with respect to x, means 6x plus 6. Then derivative of u with respect to y, minus 6xy minus 6y. Then again take derivative of this expression with respect to y, minus 6x minus 6. When we add these two expressions, curly square u by curly x square, curly square u by curly y square, we get this expression is equal to 0, which shows that the function u satisfies Laplace equation. Then by using Milne-Thomson method, fz is equal to u plus iota v, f dash z is equal to ux plus iota vx. As u is given, change vx to u by second CR equation, ux minus iota uy. Then substitute values here. We take ux at z0 minus iota uy at z0, as we have discussed in this method, Milne-Thomson's method. In the term ux, replace x with z and y with 0. So this function changes to 3z square plus 6z. Substitute this value here, 3z square plus 6z minus iota curly u by curly y. Change x to z and y to 0. This whole term changes to 0. So we get 3z square plus 6z. Now integrate this function with respect to z to find a function fz. This is equal to z cube plus 6z square divided by 2 plus c. So finally we get an analytic function is equal to z cube plus 3z square plus constant. Take another example. If fz is equal to u plus iota v is an analytic function of z equal to x plus iota y, where u minus v is equal to e raised to the power x cos y minus sin y, then find fz. Here in place of real part or imaginary part, the difference of two functions is given. To solve this question, take fz as given in the statement equal to u plus iota y. Multiply this equation with iota u minus v. Then add these two expressions. Fz plus iota fz is equal to u minus v plus iota u plus v. This changes to 1 plus iota fz is equal to u minus v iota u plus v. Then change left hand side to capital Fz. Suppose this whole expression is equal to capital Fz. Change this to capital U. Change this expression to capital V. Then we get another function which is capital Fz equal to u plus iota v. When we see the given statement, then we find that in the given statement real part of this function is given. So here we can apply the Milne-Thomson method, as u minus v is given, which is equal to capital U equal to e raised to the power x cos y minus sin y. Now take derivative of this function. Now first of all we find capital Fz, then by using this relation we find the final analytic function. Then capital F dash z equal to ux plus iota vx. As capital U is given, change this function to u by using CR equations. Vx is equal to negative of uy. Ux minus iota uy. This is equal to derivative of u with respect to x at z0 minus iota derivative of u with respect to y at z0. Now from this equation find derivative of u with respect to x, which is equal to e to the power x cos y minus sin y. Derivative of u with respect to y is equal to e raised to the power x minus sin y minus cos y. Then value of u at ux at z0, change x to z means e to the power z, y to 0 cos 0 is 1 minus sin 0 is 0. This is equal to e to the power z. Uy at z0 is equal to e raised to the power z, sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1. This is equal to minus e raised to the power z. Substitute these values in this equation, we get f dash z is equal to e raised to the power z minus iota minus e raised to the power z. this is equal to 1 plus iota e raised to the power z. Then we integrate this equation. Fz is equal to 1 plus iota e raised to the power z plus constant of integration. Capital Fz is equal to 1 plus iota small fz equal to 1 plus iota e the power z plus c. So finally small fz is equal to e raised to the power z c divided by 1 plus iota. This term is constant, so we can replace this term with another constant, say c1. So final analytic function is e raised to the power z plus some constant.